So busy are we in jumping forward, we forget the great blessings that we already have and that we're actually part of. And I say this as a hugely aspirational man, and I'm saying aspirational rather than ambitious, because the truth is I'm still rather playing at the idea of being an entrepreneur, and certainly I'm part way on that path. But in saying that I'm being playful about that, it's sort of slightly pejorative, a little bit of a bit of an insult, a bit of a slight. But maybe at the moment that's what I need. And I think that we ignore all the various stages of our lives at our peril. And also another great pitfall that we subject ourselves to a lot of the time is comparing the stage that you and I are at compared to other people. Very easy to do. And the truth is, I've witnessed all different manners of how people get to where it is they say they want to go. But I know that, it's going to sound pessimistic, but I know that they're not necessarily going to be the be-all and end-all solutions that people are actually looking for, because we are all, in our respective and unique ways, we're all trying various things out. It's all that you can really do. I'm out in the private gardens here, and when I say the private gardens, I mean the bits that you have to pay for to go into. I'm hot foot on my walk today after watching Pearl Davis, who's a sort of red come black pilled conservative commentator, having a debate with somebody about various prescriptions or non-prescriptions about whether men should accept marriage these days. And she keeps asking the question, what's in it for the guy? What's in it for the men that you want to behave in these particular ways? And the funny thing is, she keeps asking the question to everybody who's in the more open, honest discussion, and nobody can give an answer. And the really hilarious thing is that no matter who it is, no matter how robust these people are, when she keeps asking them the question, what's in it for the men? What's in it for the men? What's in it for these guys who are going to get married and blah, 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 you know, the people that she's asking would get really angry because they don't know the answer. And they invariably talk in terms of oughts or shoulds or ideals. They don't talk about the reality of the situation, and it's all political answers. It's the site of the great conservatory built by Joseph Paxton, who built the Crystal Palace in London. It's the maze now. And these conversations are a maze because they don't necessarily go anywhere. This is the reality, that people are desperate for answers but don't necessarily have them. And the only way that you can actually get anywhere is if you just walk the path and accept that what you imagined for yourself, it's not necessarily going to, the reality of doing it is not going to be what you were expecting. But it's why I love coming to Chatsworth, because it fills me with the spirit of, yes, they're aristocrats, Yes, they've got a lineage of associations with royalty and different people, the upper echelons, but 17 generations later and almost 400 years later, the same place is in the hands of one family, which is amazing. I mean, it's actually really amazing when you think about it. And we have the opportunity to be able to study all of these things. And maybe it is playful, maybe it is a halcyon dream and a wild and crazy aspiration or ambition. Flowers. That at one point weren't here and then were here, and that were planted in all these beautiful places. And the thing is, I know that I can be doing more. But I find great fascination, if nothing else, in figuring out, well, why am I not doing these things? Think about it, write it down, share it with people, start to have conversations, and and I'm doing that far more so now than I've ever done, and feeling far more confident actually in doing so, because I see us all, ultimately, we are all in the same boat. We just have hugely and wildly divergent prescriptions for, how to deal with it, or how to get through it, or how to make the best of it. And I am in a position where I am financially supported. I can't lie about it. I feel a bit embarrassed by it, but I'm supported on the. I absolutely love this. Well, I love loads of little spots, but I love this beautiful tree house. Basically, I am supported, which is a blessing, but I can't deny that I also see it as a little bit of a curse, because it is a little bit of an ambition killer. I've got a safety net. I'm effectively, on welfare, but I do my best to make the most of the position that I'm in. And my progress might be hampered slightly. And I'm not doing this in a poor little rich boy kind of way, but it's the reality. My dad did a huge amount of work, and he's able to support me. But of course, the reason I do everything that I do is because I want to support myself again and make something of my individual life completely by me, for me, and help other men do the same. And in moments where I feel I could be doing more, well, I will be honest, I think, okay, but it's denying reality. The situation is the situation. Make the absolute level best of wherever you are. And it's easy for me to say, just enjoy the ride and be playful and do all of this stuff. But I am, for better or for worse, I am in the position that I'm in. I can only offer advice from my point of view. And I can talk about principles and values and character traits. And I do actually think it helps, because I am making a contribution, which is why I record all of these videos. We are where we are, and we fight with it to our detriment. So whatever position you're in, and we're all in a different position, is the reality. Do make the best of it, and on a daily basis do the things that you love as much as you can. And if you are building something meaningful, keep investing.